Welcome back. I'm in week 11 of my 12-week Boston, UK marathon training plan, and I'm hoping to qualify for the Boston, US marathon. This week we are at Battersea Parkrun. I finished off the bulk of my training with two final 80-mile weeks for a 12-week average of 71 miles. This week was a 50-mile taper week, and what better way to take advantage of that, all that marathon training and my taper than to give a quick 5K a go. Last week was my biggest marathon specific workout of the block. I did a bit of a warm up, then 16 miles at marathon pace. It was actually right here at Battersea, which is probably why I'm the local legend of Battersea Parkrun, even though this is only my second time ever being here for the park run. And with that, we are off. Battersea is always a crazy start. You think there must be a lot of people who don't know their pace, but you quickly come to find out, no, there's just a lot of super rapid people here. Last time I came, I ran a 1924 and I came in 159th. So a lot of people come here to get a new PB, and the Power of 10 agrees that it is quite quick. Ranking it the third fastest park run in the UK out of more than 800 courses, and one of the two faster ones isn't even actually a full 5K. Battersea has a score, you can see there, of 1.2, and each tenth there represents about 3 seconds. So I did Fulham a few weeks ago in 1949, and that has a score of 2.6. So the Power of 10 reckons I should run this in about 1907. But what's my prediction?
Prediction? Yes, prediction. Pain.
My 5K PB is actually on this course in 1924, and my Strava PB is 1915. So my strategy today is shooting for 347 Ks. That would get me in around 1855, and I'm hoping those 4 extra seconds get me across the finish line. In reality, I should probably be shooting for about 1850 if I wanted to break 19 on the clock, but the idea of 346 Ks just seemed a little too daunting. So we're up and off, making that first turn, and at 340 pace right here, starting to settle down and find my group and find my rhythm a little bit. Great weather today, a bit sunny but nice and chilly, and everyone finding their rhythm. I was checking my watch a lot these opening parts. You're not sure if you're going with this big crowd that's all going for a PB at the same time and all going too aggressive. So hoping to find about the right pace. And I look down. At this point, I'm just bobbing along, and I feel great. Now, my heart rate there says 70. Says I'm, basically sitting at my desk. Absolutely not true. I have the heart rate monitor they suggest you get with Garmin, but for some reason, on a lot of these hard efforts, it does not pick it up instantly. But you will see up a little bit, it will begin to track properly, and we can see how everything is going for me. But looking down here, I realize I'm at 345. This is perfect. If I can just hold this the rest of the way, this is exactly what I need to get my PB with some room to spare. I do get a call out here. Someone yells out Michael. Not really sure. It's one of the downsides of having a super common name. Never quite sure if people are actually speaking to you or if there's just someone right behind you with your name. Now, jumping up a little bit ahead to just through the first K. I came through that first K in 3:45, so I'm actually 2 seconds up on my goal, feeling really good. I looked up ahead, and this guy just seemed very calm. He seemed calm, cool, and collected. The fact that we're running pretty much right at my goal pace seemed ideal. Figured if I can just kind of tuck in here with him and ride this out, we can get kind of through much of this second K. So fast forwarding about 500 meters, and evidently my ride on the calm train is over. I've decided I need to move past him a little bit, and now I'm looking for a new target. I don't know if he's going to be a great target for me, but I am intrigued with those avocados. Does he have an avocado shirt? Well, moving past park run fashion there, you can see my heart rate has started to kick in. I'm at 187 beats. So With a max heart rate of 195, that's considerable, less than 2K in. I did a max heart rate test with a heart rate monitor on a treadmill about 2 months ago and got to 195. And that's really been validated as well through about 5 other hard efforts I put in. Every time I've always maxed at 195. So that seems to be as high as I'm going currently. So 189, a solid effort. But as we can see here, I'm at about 350 pace. And as I come through that second K, I did manage to do it in 347. So I should thank the Calm Man for helping me get through about 500 of those meters. And at this point, with 347 as my goal pace, I'm actually 2 seconds up on it after 2K. And looking up ahead, seems like this is a target-rich environment. A lot of potential people I can pass up here. And as we're coming up to the gazebo, a little bit of navigating required. Which way are we going to go? But this week, there's actually something that's kind of shutting down the right side. So they're forcing everyone to go left. Well, this isn't helping. Oddly enough, now like an entire group of people, instead of, I was evidently the target-rich environment for them, an entire like family of people just run by me. And run by me like I'm standing still, even though my pace is, and there's another one, even though my pace is identical to what it has been. And I'm looking up to this guy on the right, 2 ahead. He passed me quite like I was standing still, and he continues to pull away. But jumping up ahead to 2.5K, oh, there he is on my left. So I caught up to this guy, and I've just passed him, and feeling good about that. So he surged past me initially, but now and now he's back, and he seems to be pulling away from me again. So, not exactly sure where he's at, if he is dying, if he is feeling good, but I feel like anyone that's going... Okay, now I'm catching up to him again, so... Alright, he's dying. We'll be looking good there. Also, you might have noticed, added a percentage of my max heart rate over there to the right. So we can see now I'm at 191, which is 98% of my max heart rate. So, not sure what that's going to happen, but as we look at my heart rate, that should quantify how much pain I'm in. And now, okay, surge here. We are going to take him down, and we can reclaim our rightful spot ahead of him. Okay, here we are. We're ahead of him. Perfect. Oh, jeez. Fast forward to about 3.3K. We came through that third K in 350. So only lost 3 seconds there. We were 2 up before, so now we're 1 second. Man, Serge just ran away from me like he remembered where he parked his car. Okay, now he's running away. He's trying different... Oh, he was going to go to the left. Oh, but no. Now he's over to the right. All right, well, heart rate at 99%, so I'm just going to run my own race here. And as someone else comes through, at about this point, at about 3.5K, I'm looking at my watch, and I distinctly had the thought, I have probably set my 2-mile PR, and I've probably set my 3K PR. So, you know, good day at the office. Maybe I could just stop here. Luckily, I managed to push through that thought all the way up to near the end of the 3rd K. I know I don't have too much left, and passing this guy in blue, feeling really strong. Oh, but then simultaneously getting passed by someone else immediately cuts into any confidence that built for me. And we're nearing the end of the 4th K, so I'm looking ahead, knowing I need some new people to grab onto, because I don't even see Serge. Serge is just, he's surged away from me. Put through that 4th K in 3:52, which is 6:13 pace. It's my slowest one, and now I'm down 6 seconds overall. So I need a really solid last one. But I was shooting for that man in the bright ass shirt. And as we've hit 4.3K, I've managed to stay with him and reel him in. So exciting here as I'm trying to, since I do run this course so much, I know this final kind of straight is half a mile for the whole thing, with the gazebo halfway through being halfway. So try to imagine pushing 1 or 2 buttons higher on the treadmill for this first half and pushing it a little. Unfortunately, I'm also at 101% of my max heart rate. So even putting that extra 1% in, I'm only at 3:53 now. So I need some more speed. Coming up to this final part, I'm hitting the second button now on the treadmill. I'm trying to put in 2% extra effort. I've only got 250 meters left. So I got to put in a full shift here. Unfortunately, I'm at 102% of my max heart rate. It's climbing up to close to 103% at times. I think I might touch 200 if I'm not careful here. And also trying to figure out how I'm going to navigate this final part of the run. I see Blue Man here up ahead, and I'm reeling him in, hoping I can figure out a way to get through, but I also need to figure out a way to get left at some point up here. So I'm looking ahead. Oh, Blue Man is going right through people. I think my only option here is to go all the way to the left onto the grass. Can I squeeze through there? Okay, I'm gonna get through there. And I'm gonna, oh, I got the hand. I got the hand. Oh my god, and look up ahead. Serge is up to his old shenanigans, just cut back in. He evidently missed the turnoff. So that brings me in with a 3:49 last K, a 19:04 on the watch, and a 19:09 Parkrun PB. I missed sub 19, but a shiny new PB either way.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Evidently someone made some poor finishing shoot decisions. If I wasn't still trying to get my heart rate under 200, I'd go look into that. And you love to see it. A handshake, the spirit of Parkrun is alive and well. And that was Battersea Parkrun. Next weekend, I'll be at Boston, UK Marathon
96.
for my A race and attempting a sub 3:10 marathon to qualify for the Boston US Marathon in 2026. Subscribe to see how that goes.